Welcome. I'm here with the new Inovelli dimmer switch, the Red series. Now these switches look really awesome. I'm gonna unbox it for you. So this switch, I pre-ordered this months ago because I was really excited for the features here. This switch works with no neutral. It has a bar on the side that lights up to show you the brightness, which I really love. One of the few switches that has that is the home sear switches, but I'm not a huge fan of the home sear switches. It's a Z-Wave Plus, which is awesome. It has a whole bunch of scenes. The software Inovelli does a really awesome job at. There's a whole bunch of scenes you can set when you click buttons and things. Which is awesome, and it works in 3-way and 4-way, I think, maybe even 5-way, I don't remember, but this thing is jam-packed with features. So let's see what else is in the box. They give us a faceplate, probably won't use that. They give us a little neutral wire extension in case you need it. A lot of times the neutral wire is packed in the back of the box, so it's nice to have a little extender. We've got a warning, I'll read that later. A code. Probably shouldn't have shown you this because this looks like it's my key. And then we've got a manual, which is huge. So yeah, we're going to go try and install the switch and I'll show you. Alright, this is where I'm going to install the switch. You can see here I have a couple home sear dimmer switches, and I don't know if you can see this, but one of the reasons I would like to try this out first is because, let me just focus here, when I dim this home sear switch with this under cabinet lighting, it flickers quite a bit. Let me try to hold this steady. I think I can see the flickering through the screen right now. So I contacted Home Sear. They said it's very common with these types of under cabinet lightings that require a transformer. So I'm going to give it a shot with the Inovelli switch and see how it does. Alright, I've got the switch wired up. So you can see in the back I've got the line and load on this side, ground on the top, neutral on the left, and nothing in the traveler wires since I'm not using it in a 3-way installation. And that's it. It's pretty easy to do. It's got the quick clamp style in the back, and so you don't have to use the screws, which is really nice. It's quick and easy. Here it is with the plate screwed in. I just want to point out that if you see these little bumps on the side here for the heat sink, if you're in a 2-gang installation like this, you do have to pry them off. You can see that you just use a pair of pliers and pull them off. Alright, switch is in. You can see it lit up here. This means it's at 100% brightness. You can turn it off. It kind of gradually dims. Turn it back on. Gradually lights back up. I think that ramp rate is controllable, which is nice. So I'm going to play with that in the device settings. I really like the action. The buttons themselves are really smooth. I actually like it a lot better than the home sear ones, which are a lot, the action is a lot harder. These are a lot softer, which I really like. They kind of remind me of the Lutron switches, which I really like. So the one thing I don't like, I'm hoping maybe they could improve it with a later model, is I feel like this bar is a little bit too continuous for my like. I kind of like the discrete mode on the home sear. I feel like they could make this a little more concrete instead of such a smooth continuous bar. Maybe some people like that style. I'm not as big of a fan, but it works. I love the action. Unfortunately these under cabinet lights still flicker a little bit. Let me put them all the way down. It makes it more pronounced. Whoops, a little too far. One of the nice things about the Inovelli device driver is you can set the minimum brightness level, which is important because there are some devices that if you go below a certain percentage, they don't light up at all. So here you can see there's still a little bit of a flicker. I don't know if you can see that well in the camera, but you can kind of tell if you go like this. Anyway, I don't know if any of that translates to the camera here, but it does look a lot better than it did before. The fact that it still flickers, I think, means I need to find a new transformer. But anyway, I love this switch. It's working really well. It was super easy to add to Smartthings. All you do is you press this button 3 times, and this bar starts flashing. Smartthings picked it up right away, and then the bar turned green to tell me that it was successfully paired. I'm definitely going to be buying some more of these switches. These are probably my new favorite switches. I'll just confirm. I'm going to put them in another light fixture, probably one of these over here, just to double check that there's no flickering issues. I doubt there will be, but I'll report back right after that. All right, I've got a second switch installed now in this light fixture, and it looks great. Let me see if I can get the light and the switch at the same time so you can take a look. This set of light bulbs, if I go all the way down, they do turn off. So what I can do is, in the Smartthings device driver for Inovelli, you can go and configure the minimum brightness level. So I'll go ahead and do that. But the dimming action is real nice, and the switches look great. I'm very happy with it. Probably my favorite switch now. I do want to mention that the action, I said it earlier in the video that I thought the action felt like Lutron. What I meant was Insteon. Insteon actually has one of my favorite hardware switches, and the action on these switches feel a lot like the Insteon switches, but with a very different light bar. Unfortunately, the Insteon switches, even though they have great hardware, the software is absolutely trash. The whole ecosystem is terrible. So I'm really happy to see a new switch like this. Really love the light bar. This is great for guests who don't really understand smart dimmers. And the action on these switches are really nice. Definitely my favorite new switch. Thanks for watching.